In this video, we'll take a look at the glands of the male reproductive tract in relation to the path that sperm takes to get out of the body. So here's the ductus deferens. At the time of ejaculation, the ductus deferens is going to carry sperm on the right and on the left to an area near the bladder. Sperm never actually enter the bladder, right? But there's the end of the ductus deferens known as the ampulla. Let's take a closer look at that. The ductus deferens is going to merge with the seminal vesicle. So we have two seminal vesicles. Here's the left seminal vesicle. Here's the right seminal vesicle. And what happens at the time of ejaculation is that as sperm pass from the ampulla, the seminal vesicles will contract so that the sperm plus the secretions from the seminal vesicle will enter into the ejaculatory duct. And so to show you the inside of the seminal vesicle, let's just make that transparent. And you can see that it's a very convoluted structure. It secretes a high volume of fluid. 70% of the ejaculate that leaves the body is coming from the seminal vesicles. It's filled with fructose, a nutrient source for sperm. And the secretion from the seminal vesicle is also going to help the ejaculate coagulate when it leaves the body. I'm going to hide that seminal vesicle. So at the time of ejaculation, sperm from the ampulla and secretions from the seminal vesicle will merge in the ejaculatory duct. The ejaculatory duct penetrates the second gland I want to tell you about, the prostate gland. Here's the prostate gland. There's one prostate. It encircles the prostatic urethra that travels through the center of it. It's found right at the base of the bladder. And to make this transparent, it's filled with ducts. And so when, at the time of ejaculation, sperm travel through the ejaculatory ducts, the sperm plus the secretions from the seminal vesicle will enter into the prostatic urethra along with secretions from the prostate. And so just hiding the prostate, you can see the duct system within the prostate gland and how many little ducts will convey secretions from the prostate into the prostatic urethra to join the sperm and the secretions from the seminal vesicles that are entering into that area through the ejaculatory duct. The prostate gland secretes about 1/3 of the ejaculate. It contains many different enzymes. It enhances sperm motility, and it also contains substances that help to protect sperm once they exit the body. And so you might know that there are 3 regions of the male urethra. The prostatic urethra, which contains the sperm, secretions from the seminal vesicles, secretion from the prostate. The only time the seminal vesicles and the prostate release their secretions is at the time of ejaculation. So that forming semen would enter into the membranous urethra, which passes through the muscular pelvic floor. And that is where we see the third gland that I wanted to show you, the bulbourethral glands. This is one bulbourethral gland. That's the left bulbourethral gland. Here's the right. And those enter into the spongy urethra at the base of the penis. And so here is the corpus spongiosum. That's a column of erectile tissue. Let's make that transparent so we can see better that, and this is another piece of erectile tissue. Let's just hide that for now. Okay, so now we can see better how the bulbourethral glands are going to empty into the spongy urethra. And the bulbourethral glands do secrete alkaline mucus at the time of ejaculation, but the thing that's kind of unique about these glands is that they can release their secretion, which is alkaline mucus, prior to ejaculation. So just due to sexual stimulation, the bulbourethral glands can secrete an alkaline mucus into the spongy urethra, and that's going to help to neutralize any traces of acidity that are there from that tube conveying urine.